Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
GM everyone, welcome to season 5.
Give folks a few more minutes to come in. We are live streaming today's meeting today.
GM.
Hello.
How's everybody doing? Hey. Hey.
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Sanel, is that right?
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. Just jumping in from another call. Wasn't quite able to make a hard cut on top of the hour, but now I'm here. And so, yeah, I'm just going to see where their agenda is. We're going to wait a few more minutes till folks jump in, and then we are doing a new members intro. I think we have some new faces who might want to introduce themselves. Ernest, how are you doing?
Good. I dropped the link to this meeting's live stream in the general chat. If anybody wants to share that over Twitter, while we're waiting on folks to trickle in, that'd be awesome.
Sweet. Wait, where is it? Where did you? On the RG General, probably, right?
Yeah, they haven't ungated the announcements channel yet. I got a request in Ops Guild.
By the way, I just remembered that I didn't come back to late to your last message. Sorry about that. I will be answering as soon as possible.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. I think it was because of the
no time requirement on getting back.
Yeah, it's just I like to get these to respond immediately. If I don't do it within an hour or so, then I'm forgetting it, and then it's So let me just do a tweet.
Oh yeah, no, it was just brainstormy stuff, anyways. So it's all
good. Yeah. So Research Guild weekly live stream. Research Guild weekly live stream. In general, is it possible to, Ernest, that's a question for you. Is it possible to add people to coordinate rounds after the sign-up form has kind of officially closed and the round?
Yeah, we do that all the time. There's the guild coordinates are a lot easier to manage relative to the DAO coordinate with 300 people. But yeah, maybe every other coordinate there's 1 or 2 people. So I always do a final announcement that's basically hey, if you didn't, allocation begins today. If you didn't sign up, your last chance to do so. But yeah, it's not a problem. adding people, you know, the later in the allocation period that it is, you know, there's a chance that, you know, some people maybe have already allocated their give and might miss them, but at least they're getting in and, you know, learning how to get in, and it's real easy to manage. You know, as long as they fill out the form, you just add their Discord handle and their address, and they're in there.
Right. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Cool. I also assume there is. Sorry. A little bit distracted. So I also assume the agenda for this week has been shared as well. Not yet. Then I will go to share this. Oh, I even prepared a small announcement sheet. I forgot to share it weekly. Sync agenda below. Okay. All right. I think we can get done. We can get started. Welcome everybody. Weekly Research Guild Weekly Sync, Season 5, August the 8th. Thank you all for tuning in. We are in the middle of the summer, at least for some of us here on the Northern Hemisphere. And appreciate everybody tuning in. So you can find the link to the agenda, which I'm looking at, and we will be covering in the RG announcements channel in the Research Guild category on Discord. Just feel free to press on the link, and then you can follow the points we are going to cover. For this call, I'm going to be the speaker, and we still need a note taker. So is there someone who wants to take the notes for the weekly sync today?
Yes, I'd like to do that.
All right. Have you ever done that before?
No, not yet.
Okay, it's not that difficult. Ernest has Sanal added access to, or like, can he take notes, or
Yeah,
what would be the best way?
Just DM me real quick your Notion email address if you don't have permission to edit the matrix, and I will get you added. All of the projects that are giving updates should already have their notes, and all the role holders should already have their notes on the agenda. So the main thing is that, you know, you should just be kind of filling in the gaps of what's already there, and adding in any extra discussion that we have, you know, around the updates. And then at the end of the meeting, we'll show you how to set up the next meeting notes. So yeah, just shoot, DM me if you don't have access to Notion.
Awesome. Yeah. Just DM Ernest your email address, and then from there on, you get things going. The email address used for Notion, of course. Okay, I think this can happen while we are welcoming new members, and I see there are a bunch. So who hasn't been here before on a weekly sync action, and tell a bit about what brought them to the
Yeah, I'm just gonna say a few words. I'm not sure if there's any specifics. Yeah, I'm based in Berlin, Germany. I am pretty new to the whole Web3 DAO world, and basically looking, for my path and role. I asked a friend that is more experienced for their advice, and they pointed me towards the BanklessDAO, and I actually was aiming at the community guild, but then I came across the research guild and I read a little bit on the Notion and thought, oh, that's basically what I do anyway right now because I'm trying to figure everything out. So why not combine that with contributing? And I come from a IT background. I used to do a lot of different things in like project management and general management, and now I do more production work for creative projects. So at the moment, I'm working on a digital conference for quite interesting artists, for example.
Nice. Welcome, Uba. Welcome, Liga.
Yeah,
nice to have you here.
Yeah, it's Uba. It's like it's meant to be like in German, like Überliga, but I might need to adapt
above league. You're speaking to a German speaking folk here. So we have a few. So I'm based in Austria, Vienna. So and I think there are also a few people here from Germany. We have a few from the Netherlands, I think too. I actually don't know one from Austria. Maybe, yeah. That's. But there are some German-speaking people as well. So yeah, happy to have you here. Awesome. Okay. Now that we have an introduction from Liga, who wants to continue?
Hey, can I do that?
Hey, Latsan, I think it was you, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
How are you doing? Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm a Web3 data analyst, and of course you need to do a lot of. So that's why I'm in Bankless Research DAO Guild. So I'm still new and I'm still trying to figure out which one for the guys.
Okay. Hi, and welcome. So you are a Web3 data analyst. Did I get this right?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So what Web3, like what specific, may I ask?
Analyzing on-chain data
On-chain. Okay.
website.
Nice.
Great. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Welcome to the Research Guild. Glad to have you here. Yeah, we're getting a few analysts in the last time, or people with background in analysis. So yeah, just stick around and we'll be hopefully able to, you'll be hopefully able to find interest groups and work groups you can contribute to. So yeah, I think we can move on to the next person. Who wants to continue?
Me. Hello. I am. My name is Saner. I am 16 years old, and I got on board with the help of another person that's already a member of the BanklessDAO, and I am currently I'm still going to school, and I am very excited, and I'm happy to be here.
Wow, 16 years old. Welcome, Sana. Actually, do we have somebody who's 16 years old and is contributing to BanklessDAO? I know we have the oldest member who's Marvel and he's 78, but do we have like a threshold for the youngest contributor?
It could be 16.
Right? You could be the youngest one, Sana. So there we go. Nice.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm very
welcome.
happy about it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh gosh, you got a lot to learn and you have a lot of time. So there we go. Okay, nice. So you're still a student, go to school.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And you're taking the notes today, which is great. Great way to get plugged in.
I got a question. I'm not I'm not so good with Discord. I haven't got a lot of skills. I honestly never used it really much before, so I need a little help about the address I should send Ernest.
Have you ever used Notion before? Notion?
And not yet.
Okay, so there we got an answer. So you would probably need first to create a Notion website, and then like a Notion account, okay, and then this email address that you used for the Notion website, okay, for your account, is the one that you should send Ernest, so he can give you added access to our Notion page. And the Notion page, then there you can basically add all the notes that you are taking, or take the notes right on the website. That's how we meant it. But Ernest, maybe I don't know if you want to say something, but they're like workarounds.
First of all, just like super happy that you're in here. Always feel free to ask questions, and yeah, basically Notion is our wiki platform for the whole DAO. You sign up, create an account, it's free, and then we can give you access to Notion. I dropped a link to a Notion study student guide. So we got a little learn to earn course that's been going on in the DAO regarding Notion. There's a Google form to sign up, and then there's a white belt course with a couple like Google form quizzes that go into details on how we particularly use Notion. And then a couple weeks ago, we just dropped the orange belt course, which goes into like, how to actually use Notion itself, edit the fields and whatnot. So yeah, just hang around and ask questions, and if there's anything that you want to do, just speak up and we'll help you figure out how to do it.
Okay, thank you.
What you can do in the meantime is just take notes in the chats of things that we talk about. So, in general, how we structure this calls, 3 things. First of all, we welcome new members and take short notes on their background and what they want to achieve in Web3, as well as their names. Then we go through announcements, if there are any added, and then, people expand on announcements and share additional thoughts, and then you note this. Then we have our role holder updates. So we have the 4 roles: North, East, South, and West, which is basically Ernest, I think Decade, OG, and Crown sharing their updates they have. You take notes on this. So usually they already have their updates written. That's what Ernest has said. Usually the main things are already displayed on the Notion page, and you will see, and you all also for the future will see what I mean once you go on Notion, right? You will see there is already like some bullet points. And the thing is to, capture everything that has been written and said, because during the call we come up with something new, maybe with some additional things that we can add to the bullet point to make the information more thicker, and just to expand on a few points. And the last thing that we cover are work group updates, because besides the roles and the role holders in the research guild, we have interest in work groups, and usually there are some work group updates, and you as well, then there's an individual of each work group which gives the update, and then you just again check the written things, because the people are often just either read out the written things or it's on top of their head, and then add a few thoughts on top of what is already being written, and just collect all the important information, and that's basically it. That's it for the note taking. But there's also the preparing for the agenda for next week, as well as the adding of bounties, which is maybe a bit more complicated, but people like Ernest, me, and other role holders here are here to help on that, because that's something we all have to kind of learn to manage, and it's not rocket science, to say the least. So yeah.
And
So
I
okay.
copied the Notion page and just dropped it into a Google Doc. So if you check out the Google Doc link, you should just be able to follow along and then just add any notes that we miss. And then,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, he tagged you, so Ernest in the Research Guild general chat, and there is a link to a Google Docs S5 August 8th. Basically our Notion page on a Google Docs. So this is how it looks like. And what you need to do is just check, as I've said, the announcement channel. Now or just expand on the new members. Actually, do we have to get like request edit access? Okay, you have edit access already. Awesome. And on the new members, so the people that introduce themselves after you. And as I've noticed here, the name and everything else, then some announcement, and then the North Wind role update, the South Wind role update. Check if everything is there, and if you need to add something on top of that, that's it.
So you said before I should write the notes in the chat, in the general chat.
Yeah, this was my solution, but Ernest has introduced us to a better solution, which is use the Google Docs.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll
All
find
right.
most of the notes should already be there, and we just follow from the top of the link going down. When we get into project updates, just do the best that you can. Yeah.
Yeah, well said. Just give your best, and it will be all right.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, Sanal, thanks for introduction, and thanks for being our youngest contributor. So great things ahead. And I think we can move on to the next update, or not updates, or introduction. Who wants to go next?
Okay, hi. I'm Fibs.
Hey, Fibs.
Lab technician and new to Web3. So I joined this guide to learn and also contribute anywhere I can. Yeah.
Awesome. Welcome. So you're new to Web3, but what's kind of your background, or what? Are you in school as well? Or are you working, or
I'm in school.
You're also in school. Okay, nice. Awesome. Okay. Great. Okay, welcome to you as well. Thanks for introduction, and thanks for joining the Research Guild Weekly. So I think we can move on to Cool Cat, because I saw you unmuted yourself a few times already. So I'm passing the mic to you. If you want to introduce yourself. Okay. If not, it's all right. We can move on. Who wants to introduce themselves next?
Yeah, I'd just like to make a suggestion, and then I'll do an introduction. That since we have so many new people, we just do introductions. So I'm Ernest of Gaia. I've been in the Research Guild since I got in the DAO in September of last year. So it's almost a year in the DAO for me. It's pretty exciting month in that respect. And yeah, I love all things research in Web3. I've been in crypto since 2017, DAOs since 2018. I've been working and living in cooperatives for over a decade, and yeah, love the space. And I'll pop it over to Bolu.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Bolu. Yeah, I joined the DAO space like just recently. Was it 2 months ago? Last month? I don't remember. I don't really remember, but it has been a great experience, especially from other girls. But I've not really gotten much energy from the research girls recently. I don't know why. It's just I don't know. It's almost like they segregate the new members and push them to a certain corner. But I would really love to, keep contributing and working with every member of this community when I am given the chance. Thank you very much.
And you're passing the mic over to whom? And welcome, by the way.
Okay, I'll talk. Spirited F. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Spirited. I've been in the DAO for, I guess, more than 2 months, close to 2 months now. Immediately I joined, I've been in the research guild. I've been able to speak with Ernest and some few people here. I've been able to understand one or two things about research guild and what it entails. My crypto journey has started for a long time. I've been studying crypto and everything, but it was just recently I got to know more about Web3 and joined the DAO. And it has been a good experience. Thank you very much.
I guess I'll introduce myself. I'm Special Agent K. Didn't realize that I've actually been in the DAO for more than a year now. I hid out in the Education Guild for a while. Not that that was a bad fit. I thought Research Guild would be a little bit more aligned to what I want to spend my time on. So, I think starting the new year, I've been in the Research Guild, mainly focusing what time I have over there.
GM everyone. My name is Oluwashijibumi. I joined the DAO about 1.5 seasons ago. I joined at the tail end of season 3, in the middle of season 3, and I have spent the whole of season 4 in the DAO, making it over 4 months that I've joined. And I have been able to contribute in several guilds and projects like Bankless Africa, Analytics Guild, Translators Guild, and a whole lot. I joined Research Guild from Analytics Guild and also Developers Guild. I was referred to Research Guild based on the bounties I got from those two guilds. And from there, I've decided to stick around, and I've joined with working group, the Bankless Research, and also I've been attending some meetings and contributing at the admin stuff thread. That is how much I have in the DAO, but I have been in the Web3 space since 2017. I was a member of Dash before Dash went fully remittance. I'm also a product manager for different projects in the space. Thank you very much.
I might continue. So as I was leading this call, so I'm Senat. I'm a student from Austria, based in Vienna, so European time zone for me. I'm a member of BanklessDAO since 2000. No, it's actually 2022. I actually joined at the end of New Year, at the end of last year, and started contributing by New Year, or around a few days after, and got into Research Guild. Probably, I think it was the same reason as for Liga. Was doing research all the time and thought that I could, start contributing here as I was doing it already. And so Research Guild has been my place for a few months since then. I think the whole of season 3, which was January till April, was really where I focused almost mainly on the Research Guild. Worked on the stablecoin research work group with a few of our other contributors here in the Research Guild. Yeah, I've been kind of sort of stewarding this work group still, and we right now call it Bankless Research to sort of use the brand also a little bit to make hopefully meaningful work in this area to outside to external projects. Besides from that, I'm contributing to a few other places here in the DAO, mainly the Treasury Guild, as well as there's another, the relationships. Yes, of course. Almost forgot about the relationships guild, which where I'm the guild coordinator. And so working there with 2 of the apprentice right now in season 5, which has been great to a little bit decentralize my responsibilities as well as teach them the practices of a guild coordination. Besides from Research Guild, relationships, and Treasury Guild, I'm also involved in another DAO where I'm also mainly spearheading the DAO relationships efforts. Let's say in charge of building the team as well as infrastructure, and so I'm full-time DAO contributor by far. It's exceeding full-time, but never mind. And that's basically it. So yeah, I'll pass over to Mina.
Hello. Hi, I'm Mina. Contrary to my name, I sometimes have ideas. So I've been in BanklessDAO since January. I actually started on the 1st of January as well. Fun enough. I also find myself in European time zones. I'm based in Amsterdam, but I'm Romanian of origin. Very proud of my roots. And I've joined the Research Guild seriously only last season, but life got in the way. I've started working on BanklessDAO, and I couldn't contribute as much as I would have liked to. So I'm trying to do more this season, which I also encourage anybody new to have a look at it, because I think it's a lovely initiative and very interesting. Beside Research Guild, I'm active in translator guilds. I've officially recently been elected in a role, which is the content manager. I'm involved in the International Media Node project as the Romanian Node champion. So if you are a native Romanian speaker or at native Romanian speaker level, it would be great to have you on our team. Sorry for the shilling, but we really need more people. And yeah, basically you can find me a little bit everywhere, but Translator Guild, and I'll try to do Research Guild, my homes at the moment in terms of DAO work. And I'm actually I'll try to also join DAO relationships because I want to improve my networking skills. But that's mostly about me. Let's see, who should I pass the mic to? McEil, do you want to take the mic? If you don't, that's all right. I can also give it to OG.
Yeah, GM everybody. I'm OG. I've been in the DAO for more than 2 seasons now. Yeah, Research Guild is the first guild I joined. And this is the guild I learned almost all the things I know about the DAO and all that. And since then, I've been contributing to many other guilds and projects like Education Guild and the rest of them. Yeah, and currently, I've learned a lot of things here in Research Guild thanks to Ernest and Senad. These are the people that I look up to. These are the people that I followed and made me to understand and have the knowledge I have for the DAO till now. So thank you all. That's what I got to say. Okay, I'm passing the mic to a Trinity. A Trinity.
Hey, what's up? Hello, everyone. My name is Trinity, and I've been in the DAO for more than 2 seasons now, and I've been working in research for quite a while now. I'm currently participating in some of the projects like the YDX, Bankless Research, and the DAO's Contributor Sentiment Tracker. And well, I'm looking forward to learn more and contribute more in this guild this season. Pass the mic to Martin Blue.
Oh, all right, Francie. Jam everyone. I see that you're all passing mic to each other. And I've been in the meeting for like 10 minutes. So I really don't know what's going on, but I'll introduce myself still. I've been in the DAO for I entered ending of last season. I've been here for like 4 months. I joined research very recently. I'm still helping with some things in the DAO, Education Guild, Bankless Africa, but I'm not really sure what it means to be like an active DAO contributor. So I'm just starting. Anyway, I joined the test DAO, and yeah, I'm going to stick around for a while to help research Guild and the activities and projects. So let me see. I need to pass the mic to. I don't know who has spoken. No, who has not spoken?
I guess you can pass on.
To
Emmanuel. GM, everyone. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. This is my, I think, second. I can also second because I joined BanklessDAO the end of last season, and I saw a lot of things, the way things were going. So I was not able to fully contribute last season. I can confess to that, even though I joined some meetings and some other stuffs, but I did not fully contribute the way I should. I think I should. So and this is one of the guilds that I have always longed to be, the research guild, because I love to make some research stuffs, and especially this Web3 now. I think it's a good thing to be here so that we get more knowledge about Web3 and some other things that is going on in the crypto world this time around. So happy to be here, and I'm looking forward to fully contribute this season in this guild and some other guilds in the Bankless DAO. I don't want to be confused this season like the last season. I don't want to feel overwhelmed. So I've grafted myself and some some of the guilds I want to fully contribute, and I have left the other ones I don't think I could meet up with, so that I can fully concentrate. So thank you. I don't know who to pass the mic to. Cool cat.
Yeah, hi. I can do an introduction. My name is Tijo. I joined Bangladesh in December last year. So I think I probably have completed 2 seasons. So I've worked in different projects in research build, stablecoin. So that's one of them. And currently I'm on working with few folks on grants, getting grants on some of the research projects. So basically from US in Central Time Zone, Austin, Texas. Uh, that's all. I'm happy to join here and looking forward to work with you all. Thank you.
Has Cool Cat made an introduction yet, or would like to?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I was having some headphone issues. I tried to come in earlier. Hey, I'm actually new. I just joined a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to find where in the DAO I fit best, but my background is I have done some consulting and some project managing for NFT projects and also some community management in some other discords. But I'm always like researching and looking sort of at least on a shallow level at like everything in Web3 always, and I thought this might be a good opportunity to join into some deeper dives. So looking forward to finding a way to contribute. And I don't know if there's anyone else who hasn't spoken yet.
Yeah, we can just go down the lists, make it easy for folks. D1, have you done an introduction, or would you like to?
Yeah, GM everyone. My name is D1. I've actually been in the DAO for some times now. I joined at last season, towards the ending of the last season, and I've been observing how things are done in the DAO. Although I um I actually have interest in research build, and I've been trying to like observe how things are done here. Last season, I was not able to contribute that much more than just join the meeting and go. I don't really do anything in the research guild. But this season, I'm ready to give my all and I'm ready to work in the guild for the betterment of this guild. Thank you.
And Emmanuel, would you like to go?
I guess Emmanuel has spoken. Joax, fine.
Spoke.
I think it's my turn to. I've not spoken yet. So I'm Michael, a product designer, a part-time researcher, and a solo editor. I started contributing in this research guild. I think that was kind of like 2 months ago because I joined around late April or late May, someone around that. And I've learned quite a lot from the guild. I attended some sessions, some research sessions that Synad held, and one of them was the 1 inch grant that they were working on. I think it's still ongoing, but yeah, I learned quite a lot of useful stuff there, and I'm grateful to NS as well. His course, the Notion Ninja course, has been helpful. So I would advise new joiners, if you don't know what Notion is, you should probably check the Notion Ninja course out. I think they dropped it in the channel, in the chatter, so you can check it out, and that will give you some kind of overview, in fact a very explainable overview of how Notion works, so you can contribute very well. Yeah, indeed. Thank you.
All right, who's left? Tega, would you like to give an introduction? I know you're pretty new.
Hi everyone, Jim. I am Tega, a content writer. I am new to the DAO and Discord in general. Um, I would love to contribute any way that I can, and I would like to contribute to the research DAO or to the research guild because basically a part of writing in itself. Like before you write any piece, you need to make a little bit of research first. Hence why I would love to contribute to this guild. Thank you.
Well, thank you, everybody. We can go through the roll holder updates. It's 12 minutes till the top of the hour. And man, welcome. Nice to have so many new people here. I would like to just say, for folks that maybe feel like, there's no amount of contribution that anybody has to do or is expected to do. So if you feel like you haven't contributed enough, or that it's an issue that maybe you haven't found ways to contribute, or work it into your schedule, um, totally fine. Um, we just love it. Really does take time to just kind of listen and kind of figure out what's going on, and then figure out when things are going on. And the research guild is basically, we have an administration, team, the role holders, and then we have interest groups, which are research projects that people think is a good idea or people might be interested in, and so it takes time to develop it into a working group. And so once an interest group has developed, or if we find work streams in other parts of the DAO, then we generally create work groups, and those are usually projects with a little bit of structure that have people that are kind of moving the project forward. And the easy way to find them is looking at the threads in the research general chatter or the research working groups channel. Um,
Yeah. Thanks for adding this, Ernest. Yeah, that's basically so all necessary informations in general should be on the Notion page. That's also one of the few things I would recommend everybody is to create a Notion page account. Yeah, a Notion or account on Notion, so you don't have to, but you will come in handy as you start contributing and as you probably will need some edit access going forward so you can contribute to the Notion page as well. It will come in handy, and I think as Ernest has mentioned, Notion is like the Wikipedia, not just for the Bankless DAO but also like for all the guilds and projects that we have. We take notes, we put everything in there, so you should be able to find everything necessary. And as you get more involved, check out the governance documents of every guild because they should state how the guild operates and what folks have agreed on to do each and every season, how maybe funds are distributed, what funds are needed for. And that's also great to figure out where you can actually plug in, because if you check out the governance document and you see the specific roles they have, as well as maybe apprentice programs, if that's implemented, or specific work streams or work groups, you'll be like, okay, this spikes my interest. And then you can further investigate and see if you can figure out who are the responsible people for a particular project, work stream, or who's the person I can reach out to. And then request further information, because one thing, worst case, you will be you will get some kind of information. It's like you maybe won't get an answer on 100% sometimes, but usually people want to provide answers to your questions. So make sure to check the information on the Notion page, check out Discord. And I always say that find one guild, one project you want to dedicate your time into and learn along the way what BanklessDAO is about and what we in general do. Attend the community calls on Fridays. They are on 3 p.m. UTC, if I'm not wrong. So for most Europeans, on the afternoon, and for the rest, it's like in the US, it's early for folks in India and further to the east of the globe. What's east, what's west, but you know what I mean. If you say, if we say Europe is the center, let's say more to the east, even though this is big. Yeah, the community calls, the one guild, one project, a few people you can learn from, a few people that you can work with, and that's already enough. This will take up a bunch of time of yours, a few hours, up to 10-15 hours already, which is already a lot. Like, if you're not used to a high speed or high pace environment, it's not always high pace, but there's a lot of things going on, a lot of information. Your body will need to adapt, and your mind needs to adapt too. So you don't want to stress yourself too much at the start, but you want to start slowly. Don't put your fingers in too much cakes, otherwise you will know nothing, in my opinion. It's like start, expand as you get to know the DAO better, but don't be at the start, I want to be everywhere, because you can't be everywhere at the start. Otherwise you will get burned out, and that's it. So start small, expand over time, learn, read, talk, ask questions, stick around in the DAO, and a few months in and you'll be full-time. So the road to full-time. So this will be my advice out of experience. And yeah, Ernest, sorry, you talked about roll hold updates. We have 5 minutes left. Maybe very briefly, 4 roll hold updates. Northern roll. Anything important that people need to know before we go?
Yeah. We are basically just waiting on grants committee and the season 5 snapshot and whatnot to finish up and get our guild disbursements. Once we do that, we can send out our coordinate payouts. We are, thinking in general, wondering if there's an additional time zone that works for folks. to have like 2 meetings a week that are kind of guild syncs. If you're interested in that or interested in hosting a meeting that's basically a second meeting, feel free to reach out to Homie or McGill. And then we will be going to be looking for 2 folks that want to learn about, multi-sig administration on our Polygon multi-sig. And so there'll be a poll coming out. Well, actually, there already was a poll. I can post another link to it, but essentially you nominate, yourself if you want to be considered for being in one of those 2 positions, and then we'll run an election today or tomorrow, so that people can vote, and then the folks with the 2 highest votes will get on the multi-sig, and it's just they're basically learning positions. So good way to learn about multi-sig. Oh.
Thank you, Ernest. We can move on to Southwind role, OG.
Yeah, GM, everybody. I'll just say on Wednesday, I'll be having office hours by 3 p.m. UTC. So if you're a new member and you're still, finding it difficult to navigate around the Discord and BanklessDAO generally, you can join the call so that I will tell you more about, BanklessDAO bounties, the research guild, and all that.
Highly recommended to new members, general office hours. This is on top of what you can do despite hanging around with people, asking questions and getting involved. Office hours are a great way to get your questions answered, ideate together and develop something, a research idea or further concrete work. So thank you, OG. Next up, we got Eastwind role, Think Decade. Is Think Decade here? Okay. Yep. I don't see him.
Yeah, I'll just give an update quickly, because governance Northwind team is throwing some support this season towards the Eastwind role. For new folks, our role holder structure may seem a little confusing, but essentially, we do everything with the buddy system. And so you can think of the North and the South Wind as the 2 buddies, where the North Wind helps facilitate governance and administration care of the guild, and the South Wind role is membership care. And then the East and the West Wind role, the East Wind role is projects, and the West Wind role is kind of like outside the research guild, more of a relationships kind of role for the research guild. And so we'll be checking in with the interest groups and the projects this season, trying to help teams identify their blockers and maybe recruit talent, or just in general check in with the work groups and interest groups, and see what kind of support they need to develop their project. Thank you.
Thanks, Ernest. I think this covers the Westwind role as well. Great. So I think we got the role holder updates. So I don't know how you want to do. I need to make a hard cut right now, but also with respect to everybody's time. But if people want to stick around for the after party, go ahead. You can still be here in this call, and Ernest could potentially also answer some questions if he can stick around. But other than that, because also we're on top of the hour, I would like to kind of close this meeting. So if you want to leave right now, if you have to leave, you can, of course. And if not, then just stick around and see whether other members will be here too. So you can, that's why it's called after party. But thanks, everybody. The agenda for next week's call is ready as well. I'm just adding the metrics. You should be able to see the agenda soon. So yeah, I have to jump off right now. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you all soon. And again, welcome to the Research Guild.
Yeah, thank you, Sanaa. And I do have to go check out a meeting in ENSDAO. And yeah, but I'll be back in like an hour and a half to get some work done. I'll just be hanging out in the lab. If you ever see me in a voice channel, feel free to stop in and say hello. And welcome, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and I just found out that my call actually starts in an hour, so I'll be hanging around for a little bit if anybody has any questions.
Yeah,
All right.